Hello guys, so let's continue with the next part of the quiz. So we left off in problem number 13, I believe. In this set of problems, you have an equation and guess what? They give you the answers of each different variable. So what do I have to do? Well, substitute. Wherever you see that letter, you change it for that value. Wherever you see that letter, you change it for that value, and so on. If there's a missing letter, that's your missing variable. So A, we're gonna put 3,700 equals P. They didn't give us a value, so it stays as P. 1 is a constant, leave it alone, plus R. R equals 0.12. T in this example is equal to 3. Remember, that means multiplication. So you might put it in parentheses, a little dot, or something that you remember you multiply. So what can we do? According to PEMDAS, we have to multiply first. What's 0.12 times 3? 36, 2 decimals, so 0.36. So 1 plus 0.36 times P should equal to 3,700. We go ahead and add according to the PEMDAS, so what's 1 plus that? Well, exactly 1.36. What is it doing with the P? Multiplying, so the opposite would be to divide. So if you want to do it by hand or calculator, good job. It's up to you. If you're going to divide by hand, remember the decimal outside, you're going to move it over. And right here, the decimal, that means we could add 2 more zeros. So 136 into 370, maybe twice. So that would give me 12. 272, I'll go ahead and subtract. Calculator would have been better, right guys? Yes. 98, bring down the next zero, one at a time. 136 into 980, 7, 8. 8 might be too much, so let's try 7. 7 times 6, 42, carry a 4. 21, 25, 7, 8, 9. Go ahead and subtract. 28, bring down the next zero. We kind of did it. We know it's twice again with the 272. Remainder 8, then bring down another one, 0, and then you keep on going and going. And, I don't know, maybe 5. 5 times 6, 30. We carry a 3. 5 times 3, 15. Plus 3, 18. Carry 1, so 6. Maybe even another one, so. Oops, sorry. 0, 2. Yeah, but you get the idea. So the profit should be $2,720 with 50 cents. 14. So formula I equals P times R times T. I in this case is equal to 960. P is equal to 2,000. And T is equal to 6. What do you do? Substitute. So I, you already know it, 960. P, you already know it, 2,000. R, you don't, leave it alone. T, you already do, 6. So just see, what can you do? Can you multiply the 2,000 with the 6? Yeah, you can. So it would be 12,000 times R should equal to 960. What's the 12,000 doing? Multiplying, so the opposite would be to divide. So 960 divided by 12,000 will give us our value of R. How do we do that? You have a decimal right there. That means you keep on going and put in more and more and more and more zeros. So 12,000 into that should be 8. 8 times 0, 0, 0, 0, exactly. So our answer would be 0.08. The R is equal to that value, 0.08. Cool, that's it. 15, it looks weird because in this type of problems, you have to solve for the missing variable. They don't give you numbers, they don't give you anything. All you have to do, guys, is rewrite the equation to solve for that variable. Yes, it looks weird, but look. What's the 2W doing? Adding. What's the opposite? Subtract. So P minus 2W, it's equal to 2L. Yes, I just moved it over to the opposite side. It's on the right side, so I moved it over to the left side. What's the 2 doing? Multiplying. What's the opposite? You divide. And there you go. You could write P minus 2W divided by 2 to get the value of L, which was our goal, to leave it alone. You could take it a step further. For now, that's good, guys. Look, one more. On number 16, we have M equals P times 1 plus RT, and your goal is to solve for R. So let's start with the P. What's the P doing? Multiplying. I don't want to add more to it, so I'm going to do the opposite and kick it over to the opposite side. So if it's multiplying, I'm going to divide. M divided by P is equal to 1 plus RT. And there you could take away the parentheses. You don't need them. There's something outside of it. What's the 1 doing? Adding. So what's the opposite? Subtract. So M divided by P minus 1, it's equal to RT. Remember, the goal is to isolate the R. What's the T doing? Multiplying. So what's the opposite? You divide. So M over P minus 1, and then all of that divided by T will give us our R, but that looks too weird. So can we distribute just like when we multiply? Yes, you can, guys. So you could write M over PT minus 1 over T, it's equal to R. And that's how you isolate the missing variable, and we just rewrite the equation to solve for it. Try them, guys, and that's how you do those. There's no final answer. Just rewrite the equation. We're almost done, guys. Problem number 17. We have to write this as a ratio. Ratio, guys, it's nothing more than a fraction. You write the first number first as a numerator and the second number next as a denominator. If they're in the same unit, you just write it out, but you gotta reduce and simplify. Remember chapter 2, fractions? Yes, good, you haven't forgotten, I hope. You go ahead and reduce. So follow me, look at the number. Can we reduce by 10 really fast? Yep, 52 over 4. Can we divide that by 4? Yep, remember a deck of cards has 52 cards, 4 different symbols, so that's going to give you 13 to 1. That's a ratio. $13 to $1. For every $13 they spend on that account, they spend $1 there. For every dollar they save here, they save 13. However you want to see it. On number 18, we have 7 yards. And they want you to write it to 15 feet. So right now, they're not in the same unit. So the first step is either make everything yards or make everything feet. To make the feet into yards, you could. How? You gotta know a little bit of conversion. That means there are 3 feet in every yard. So if we divide, that will give us the equivalent of 5 yards. And guess what? That's your ratio. 7 to 5. That's it. It's already reduced. It's simplified. Leave it alone. That's it. Simple. 19. Rule of 3, guys. Same thing we did like in the proportion method with the percents. But to refresh your memory, you cross multiply and you divide. So 108 times 5, and then whatever we get, we divide it by 90. And that will give you your answer. 5 times 8, 40. 540 divided by 90 should give us 6. And that's it. Number 20. 12 over y equals 8 to 7. You cross multiply and you divide. So 12 times 7 divided by 8. 12 times 7 should be 84 divided by 8. Well, our answer. 84 once, exactly 8. Now bring down the next one. 8 into 4 doesn't fit. You put a 0, bring a decimal. 8 into 40 exactly. It could be a decimal, guys, so 10.5. And that's your proportion. Now it's true, it's valid. One more, 21. So 3 over 7 is equal to 8 over 21. If you're going to learn something from this class, guys, learn this rule, this proportion. It will help you a lot. If you're taking the math skills, this is all you really have to do for that class. The majority, of course. If you learn how to do this correctly, guys, you'll do fine in that class. Trust me, it's conversions. So here, cross multiply and divide. Or even, you could do it mentally. What are you doing to the 7 to make it a 21? You're multiplying that by 3. What's 3 times 3? 9. That was mentally. Well, let's do it. 3 times 21 divided by 7. 3 times 21, 63. 63 divided by 7, 9. You see? A equals 9, your variable. And last problem, same thing, but mini word problems where you have to set up the proportion method to come up with the answer. Look, follow along. 5 pounds of nails cost $2.75. How much will 8 pounds cost? So 5 pounds, $2.75. 8 pounds, I'm going to put it on top. How much do they cost? I don't know. That's your variable. Pounds with pounds, money with money. That's the easiest method. There's many ways to write it, but to me, that's the easiest. What do you do? The same thing I was telling you right now. Cross multiply, divide. 2.75 times 8 divided by 5. What's that? The answer. So 2.75 times 8, 40, 56, 60, 16, 22. 2 decimals, so 22. 22 divided by 5, 4, 20, decimal, 4.4. So our variable or money-wise, it's $4.40. Yes, that's how you solve it. Three more, guys. 23. The scale on a map, 1 inch, it's equal to, or the proportion to 25 miles, equals to, how far apart are two towns that are 6 1/4 of an inch? So 6 1/4 of an inch. How many miles? That's what you're looking for. Cross multiply and divide. 6 1/4, you can make it a decimal, guys, and that would be easier to work with. So 25 times 6.25 divided by 1. So 6.25 times 25, 5 times 5, 25, 10, 12, 30, 31, 10, 4, 5, 12, 5, 2, 6, 5, 1. 2 decimals. All of that divided by 1, well, same answer. So they're 156.25 miles apart. Yep, that's it. That's how you solve it. 2 more. 24. Carol can process 20 forms. All right. In 8 hours. Cool. Good for her. At this rate, how long would it take to process 50 forms? What should I write to 50? On the top with the forms or on the bottom with the hours? Yes, I hope that makes sense, and that you could put it with the same unit in the same level. What are you looking for? The hours. That's your unknown. Cross multiply and divide. 50 times 8 divided by 20. So that would be 400 divided by 20. That's equal to 20 hours. And last one. If a 4-pound roast, 4 pounds, serves 10 people, how large a roast do we need for 12 people? People on the bottom, people with people, pounds with pounds. Cross multiply, divide. 4 times 12, 48. Divided by 10, 4.8. Did it. So that's how the information you need to know for this chapter, guys. For the homework, remember, guys, you need to use your book. You have to do the odds. And guess what? You have the answers in the back of the book. I didn't say that aloud, but yes, you do. There's no excuse to find out to do them, guys. You could double check that you have the right answer in the back. Cool, guys? That the goal for those is that you try them out and that you're coming up with the answer, guys. I hope this video serves. If not, well, email me, instant message, some form to contact so we could follow along and clear up any misunderstanding, guys. Take care. Hope to see you soon, guys. Goodbye.